After nearly 20 years of no new Star Wars film, George Lucas decided he wanted to expand the universe by making a new trilogy, this time taking place before the original trilogy. The first of this new trilogy is Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This movie is bad, like really bad. Its plot is complicated and boring and the characters are annoying and dull. I don't even know how to give a brief synopsis of this film because it's just so convoluted. I must have seen this movie at least 10 times, and I don't know if I remember every major plot point. Two Jedi Knights, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, are going to meet some viceroys to negotiate a trade deal with the planet Naboo.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The negotiations don't go well, and they flee to the planet below to save the princess the viceroys are holding hostage. Down on the planet, they meet an annoying, cartoon, 6-foot rabbit-like character, Jar Jar Binks, who follows them for the rest of the film. They somehow make it out of a heavily armed blockade with the princess, but their ship breaks down and they are forced to land on the desert planet Tatooine, where it just so happens 6-year-old Anakin Skywalker lives. He turns out to be just like a figure told in an ancient Jedi prophecy who will bring balance to the Force. But Anakin is a slave and cannot leave his home planet, so Qui-Gon Jinn has to try to win him out of his slavery by betting on a pod race that he's racing in. This pod race scene goes on for 30 minutes, and after 5 you're already bored. Anakin wins his freedom and goes with the Jedi to be trained as one. The third act is just as bad as the rest, having 3 separate focal points with nothing to care about in any of them. One of them is probably the best part of the film, with the battle between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul, a Sith Lord. This film is terrible. It's not just bad because it's not as good as the original, but on its own, it's just bad. You don't care about any of the plot, the computer graphics look terrible, the acting is wooden, and the lines sound like they were written by a robot. If I had to pick something good about this movie, it would be the duel between the Jedis and Darth Maul, but it does not redeem any of the fatal flaws made by the movie. Stay away from this movie unless you want to have a bad time. Next episode will be Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. See you then.